It's rolling.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
hey,
what's up?
It's Angelo Christian here. This is my top producers right here. I want to play a little bit of our background music. Making money. This was about talking about today. This is another episode today of Influencers. Today we're going to be talking with Danny and Mark, our top producers, and Josh, our branch manager. And so the basis of the conversation today is you guys are our top producers right now in the company. And we want to know how in the hell you guys are doing this. You're about to close $2 million this month in business. You're on your second month of closing over $1 million in business. And what's the difference? Why is there some people that succeed and there's some people that fail, right? Why do some people, they quit, they can't follow the system, and some people that do very well? You've only been in the industry 7 months, you've been in the industry a year, and the success that you guys have been able to accomplish is phenomenal. And so we want to talk about that today, the training, the development, and I want everyone to know this is unbelievable. I want to know, where can you go? This guy's only been in the business 7 months. If he closes that $2 million this month, he's going to make $27,000.
Breaking records.
Okay.
All day.
Okay, where in the hell else can you do that in the United States of America? He doesn't have a PhD in mortgage. He came in here knowing nothing about mortgages, and we showed him what to do. Okay, his hard work, his commitment, his dedication made this happen. This man right here was in a complete. He had a background in photography, liberal arts. I mean, and you started a year ago. And we took a chance on you. We invested in you because I saw something in you, man. And you wouldn't let up, dude. He kept emailing me. Come on, Angelo, hire me, man. And we brought you in, and I was just blown away with your mindset. I've learned so much from you, and I'm privileged to actually work with you guys. It's been great. And now you earning this income, it's been able to change your whole life. But even more importantly, the people that you've helped. Those families get into houses. You know what I mean? Yes, the money is good and you're doing well and all that. And my goal here, my mission, my vision is to help you guys become rich and wealthy and help your customers. If you can become a millionaire and you become a millionaire, that's my ultimate vision. And I want to pave the way to make that happen. So today we want to talk about, what does it take to do that? And, again, why do some people, they fail? What's the upside here in the company? And, and what's the future hold? And so first off, I want to talk, introduce Josh. He's our branch manager. He's also a producing loan officer. So Josh, I want you to kind of talk about it a little bit as far as, why do some people they succeed and they go very well, they go far, and some people they fail in the business. What is it?
That's a good question. I think that it's the battle is in the mind, and I think that in this job you deal with a lot of negativity, a lot of rejection, a lot of denial, and it's about pushing through that on a day-to-day basis and not giving up. So I think that is crucial to being successful in this business.
I would add to that and say pressure. This job has a lot of pressure, and one thing that Angelo's always said, that pressure is how diamonds are formed, and we stick by that. And you have to learn to embrace the pressure, because if you can't, you're gonna fold. And this industry does not tolerate that. That's a staple.
Yeah, that's true. You have a lot of responsibility. It's the biggest financial transaction for most people in their entire life, and there's a lot riding on that. Emotions get high. Even if things are going 100% smooth, people can get so emotional, and you've got to deal with that and be able to handle that. And then when there are real problems that come up, which is, there's always things that are going to come up, even if everything is done correctly. There's always unforeseen things that could arise, and how you deal with that and kind of stick through that and deal with problems rather than giving up or turning tail and running. Ultimately how you your mindset towards those problems and how you deal with them, that's going to determine a lot of your long-term success, I think.
Okay. Well, one of the things I want you guys to talk on a little bit is what I see, because we've seen people, they've come and they've gone. They think that the grass is greener, and one of the challenges or pitfalls I always see is this level of commitment. Right? People get complacent, and so for example, let's say that what I'm defining as commitment is you going that extra hour, right? Making those calls, you following up with someone, you staying in there as like a bird dog to make sure that deal closes, having a stranglehold on managing your business, right? We see people's lead queues, the way that they're managed, piss poor management, not following through, not returning the phone calls, poor service. And then they complain, they give up, they say, oh, the business doesn't work. Like you said, it's all in the mind. And so I think that commitment level, if you're short on creativity, you're going to be short on commitment. It's like I always say, right? If you don't commit, then you're not going to realize those results. It's you pushing forward and moving forward no matter what, and controlling your mind that doesn't, whatever's happening, that you're able to find the good in it, the benefit, and have that motivation to keep pushing, and knowing how to be able to manage your emotions, because we're all emotional beings, right? You get emotional, I get emotional, but being able to manage that and take you to the end that you want to go to. I see how you guys work. You're very stable. You're not erratic, with your behavior, and you guys are you're very hard workers. And I just we are building something here it's bigger than just what it is right now. Honestly, I don't know where you can go, and with just a few months, learn 10 years worth of knowledge, and translate that into monster income.
Yeah.
I don't know where you can. I don't know anywhere you can do that at.
No,
and so,
I don't either, other than selling drugs.
Well, selling drugs or doing something illegal, but and that's the thing. But it does take a significant amount of commitment.
Yeah.
On your part. You're coming to learn extremely complex business, and you have people that are going to distill it down to you and show you the way on how to be successful. And so I think that the level of commitment, if you're short there, you're not gonna do well. Either whether you're doing mortgages or you're doing car finance, or you're a doctor or whatever. I think that's a really huge thing that where we see people where they succeed or where they fail.
I agree.
Can you kind of give us just a little bit of your background, just kind of short, like where you came from and then the direction that you're going?
Yeah, I'll start off just I graduated from U of H, back in 2015, and throughout my schooling, for 4.5 years, I was senior manager in a sales retail type position. I wasn't really making what I was putting in. I came in when that company started, literally 2 months after that company started, and I was promoted to senior management because of my work ethic. But on top of that, I made that company a dominating force in the Houston area. We shut down most of our competition within the next 2 years. Over the next 2 years, most of those people were out of business. We took over the market, but it was how, and we had the best ratings, best customer service, best products, best prices. It was just a whole package that we had put together. Yeah. But that was the reason why I was put in that position, was to help the company get to where it was. And I dominated that. And then once I graduated, I love that company, but definitely the amount of work, and you see my work ethic. Yeah. I don't play around when it comes to money. Commitment is key, and I'm very committed to what my goals are, which is to make buku loads of income. But I had to find a place that would allow me to do that. Right. And the only place that I could think of was Angelo. I was like, I gotta go to Bank of England and see if I can get in. And I was in a pretty tough situation and whatnot, but coming into the industry, breaking the record for the first person who closed $1 million, the fastest, and then about to break the record for the first person to hit 2 million the fastest, and before the end of the year, my goal is 3 million. And by next year, I told you yesterday, I want a Lamborghini. And it's gonna happen because I'm gonna make sure it happens. But I
got a question. If you close $3 million in business, how much money will you make?
It's like $45,000. Yeah, with bonuses.
And that's not in a year.
No, that's in 1 month.
That's in 1
month.
Right?
I mean, I'm going to make more in 1 month than most people make their entire year.
Yeah.
So, and some people make in 2 years.
Yeah.
So,
okay. So that's real though.
That's
not,
very real.
Yeah.
Very real.
Okay. So I want people to understand that. I mean, that's the possibilities that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And you guys have no PhD in mortgage?
No. I mean, I have a finance background, marketing background, a double major in school, but no specialty in mortgages. I didn't even know how mortgage worked. I didn't know how interest rates worked, or what all that was until I came in, and it was a fast track.
Okay.
And then we were put through some rigorous training, but it all paid off.
Yeah.
We were able to soar and take off very quickly.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, Mark, can you kind of talk about your life a little bit?
Yeah. So I came in a very different background even than that. So before I came here, I was living overseas doing photography, basically.
Your story is so crazy.
I was spent a lot of time in kind of third world countries. I studied completely different topics. So I had 2 degrees. I studied political science and philosophy, so nothing related to finance. I didn't know what a credit score was. Even for my interview, I was watching like Khan Academy videos on like what's a mortgage, so I could come in and sound smart. And came in, but whatever I did, I mean, I was always dedicated. I wanted to be the best at what I did.
I remember when you were interviewing Josh, like no.
Well, yeah, I didn't. What I couldn't tell is like
He's eating those words right now.
He went on like a walkabout, so I wasn't sure if he was done with that yet. He had to go find himself for like 2 years. But what I didn't realize at that time when I said that is that he came back. He just got done with that. Now he's ready to go. And that was my fault. I didn't realize that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool. It's whatever.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
Well, it was
one mistake.
It's completely opposite, because when I came and interviewed, I think I sat down with like 2 people, and then I was like, forget this. I'm going straight to management. And I walked into Josh's office. He's over there listening to music.
My door was shut, by the way.
And I just come barging in, and I'm like, hey, man, I need this.
He like stands in the doorway. He's like, hey, how you doing? I was like, yeah, all the new people that are coming in for jobs are out there. My office door was shut. You know what I mean? So anyway, he's persistent. Pushing his way in through the door. But and I talked to him for a few minutes. I was like, let me talk to this guy. He had some balls to open my door. Anyway, I talked to him for a few minutes, and then I was like, hey, there's something here. I told Angelo, you got to talk to this guy.
Yeah, Josh came up to me. He was like, yeah, this guy will work. So.
That's good.
So I mean, yeah, you've had actually kind of inspirational, life and background, man. I think that makes you very eclectic, and how, because of that background, the life that you've lived, you've been able to relate to a lot of different people. Mm-hmm. It's interesting to talk to you because of all the areas you visited and learning that. So I'm sure you connect well with customers too.
Yeah, it's helped a lot. I think I actually do really well with like foreign people from other countries, and I think I've just learned to handle people or learn to deal with people, and that definitely helps, because I had no financial background, but I was used to going to places where I didn't know what was going on and trying to figure it out, and that I think helped a lot with my background. But ultimately, when I came back, I was ready. I was pretty much done with it. I did it, and I was like, I'm ready to figure out how to make money. Mm-hmm. And for me, I knew that a salary position, that wasn't a possibility. I was looking at kind of salaries that are offered to different people, and I was like, it's got to be sales. It's got to be in an industry where there's high potential and a high possibility. Yeah. And so I kind of cut off all other options. The only types of things I applied for was basically sales roles with uncapped income potential. And
okay, so talking on that real quick, what is the upside here?
So the upside, there's unlimited upside in terms of the potential of what you can do. So it's ultimately, it's set to, I guess, your imagination. Mm-hmm. You can get stuck within a certain habits or systems, and then you got to figure out a way to break out of that to the next level. Right. But ultimately, there's no, you've been here 6 years, now you're getting this much pay raise.
It's as big as you want to make it.
Yeah,
right?
And that's where, if you're doing something wrong, you can have you could have a poor month and figure out how to change that and immediately change that the next month and the next month. Yeah. And so there's ways to grow quickly. You don't have to wait for a promotion. You can promote yourself as soon as you figure out something new.
Right. Okay. A question for, Josh, people that are watching this out there in the, and by the way, if you guys are looking for a serious career change, you want to come in here, I'm going to teach you how to become the next millionaire. Give me a call. You can reach me at 281-817-HOME or send me an email at angelo@chihomeloans.com. I want to hear from you. But Josh, what can other people do this? Is this a mirage? Is it a mirage? Is it real? Can other people do it?
Yeah, they can. And we've been doing this for almost 15 years, Angelo and I both. And over the course, we didn't have anyone train us, so we had to learn everything on our own.
Yeah. And
we went through so much shit, going from knowing nothing, because we both came from different industries, from knowing nothing, but we knew there was upside potential there. Knowing nothing and pushing through that day in and day out, dealing with all those problems, on your own. And, we didn't really have a choice at the time, but we were able to grow so much from solving all those problems. And that made us, that carved us into who we are today. And through that, we're able to develop systems and understanding that we're able to pass on to somebody that has no experience, like these two guys right here. In the very short period of time that they've been here, I've been able to accomplish a lot, way more than I was in my first year.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys have, really done well. But anyway, you have to believe. If you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in the system, you don't believe it can happen to you, it's not going to happen. And that's the one thing that's going to separate you from someone that's going to be successful here. If you're thinking about doing this, you got to believe. And if you don't believe, this isn't the job for you.
Yeah. That's right. That's real strong, man. Strong. Okay, and then basically, if let me ask, so if people want to get a hold of you, how can they reach you?
You can call me, email me, number is 713-597-7789, or just email me at dabbasi@boemortgage.com.
Okay.
And adding on to that point, that was a very strong ending, but speaking about commitment again, you got to be committed to where you're at. And if you want to come here, you have to be committed. Because if you come in here and within 3 months, you're already planning an exit strategy because you can't make it, then you're not going to make it anywhere.
Right.
And then you have to be committed. We had a meeting about this the other day.
Yeah.
Most of those people that came to that meeting about commitment and working hard left at like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that was ridiculous. I mean, 6 o'clock is prime calling time.
Yeah.
And really, hustle time. How can what are you doing here?
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right, and that's something that, with that commitment, it translates into hard work.
Yeah.
I don't know any successful entrepreneur that doesn't work their ass off.
Yeah.
And you have to get into the right state, the right mind. You better get yourself together and get focused on, what it is that you want. And so no, I agree with that completely. And so you look at Elon Musk. The guy's working 100 hours a week, and his theory is that, hey, if I work 100 hours a week, I can get these results that take a year for the regular guy. I can get it done in 3 months, right? And so I look at that and I compare myself to that. Hey, I got to be working hard. I got to be a hustler, man. You have to hustle. You have to be hungry. You can't just be a little pissant, and you can't take things personally. Follow the system that we've laid out is I think the biggest listening and implementation. A lot of people have so much, their ego is so high, they don't want to listen, right? And the people that listen and they implement are the most successful. They have a high level of humility, and they will take that information and they will implement it, and they will also enhance it or improvise off of it, And so, because Josh and I'll tell you, we're the first one. We don't know everything, but we know how to make money in the mortgage business. So you better listen to that at least, and not try to have your own idea, because your own idea could get you into, to unemployment line. And so, but yeah, I want to make sure that people, if someone's looking to buy a house, refinance, that's how they can get a hold of you. Mark, how can someone reach you, man?
So they can call me. My direct number, it's 713 597-7794. Also, Mark Lewis, MarkLewis, at boemortgage.com is my email.
Okay.
You can also look up Mark Lewis or just Bank of England Mortgage. Look up my name. You can Google it. It'll bring up links to me, my LinkedIn.
Okay.
You can find me that way.
Awesome. Josh, and you're a power originator. How can people get in touch with you, man?
You can call me at 713-597-7782 or email me at Allyn, Allyn, at boemortgage.com, or it's just Josh Allyn, Allyn, at LinkedIn.
Okay.
You can find me there too.
Okay, awesome. Well, this is another episode of Influencers. We do this every Friday. We bring on successful people. We talk to them. I hope that you guys out there got a lot of great information today. If you are looking to make a career change or take your game to the next level, give us a call. Again, you can reach me at 281-817-HOME. Send me your resume. Send me a video. I'd love to learn more about you. And peace out, guys.